Good morning. So we're going to start with some massage techniques that'll warm up your muscles. And these are things that you can also do on your own and spend more time with. It's really invigorating and really wakes up your body. So we're going to try them. So make yourself comfortable. Any comfortable position. Let's put this chair on the side. Good. Make sure you can see me. Just give yourself a little shake out before we begin. Since it's hard to go and get a massage now, you have to be your own person. So just loosen up. And we will start with the right leg. So bring your sitting bones back, and if you want to sit on a blanket or anything that you can even start in a chair, whatever you're comfortable with. So I'm going to start with my right leg, and the first one is just something we do all the time, just general friction to warm up the muscles. So just like that. It's warming up the muscles. And then we're going to go into a deeper friction, which is like we've been going with the fibers, where you can even go against the fibers, like that, just going, back and forth. And you could take your thumbs and palpate. Now, if we had more time, and this is something you could do on your own, if you find a sore spot, you can that's what massage therapists do. It's like a little trigger spot. You could apply some pressure with your thumb until it releases. If it's too much, sometimes they dig in too tight, right? So you give a little palpate, and it's almost like baking bread. Now we're going to knead. So knead the muscles. It's almost like you're pulling the muscles a little bit. We don't have much on our feet. You can knead them too, away from the bone. You're just kneading. Loosen them up so they don't get adhesions all stuck together. We want circulation to go through. Good. And then a little pounding. You could do a knife edge or this. And then something you can do with the leg that's hard to do with other parts of the body is just give it a little rolly. It's like vibrational. Good. And then we always end with, it's called, many of you might know the term effleurage, that nice, smooth, raking motion. And we go towards the heart. We want to bring the lymph and the blood towards the heart, not let it just pool down there, right? So just effleurage up very lovingly. Good. And then just see if you can feel a difference between the two legs. Good. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So we're just going to start with some nice, gentle friction, right? It's almost like an effleurage, but it's rubby. You can rub back and forth, gentle friction. Effleurage is more like that. This can go back and forth. Forget your little beats. Beat. Good. And then we're going to go a little deeper against the fibers. So you can use your thumbs, palpate in, rub against the fibers. Just palpate with your thumbs, your fingertips. So we're running through this relatively quickly for time, but you could take as much time as you want. And then we're gonna knead, like you're baking bread, playing with clay, Play-Doh. So we can use 2 hands on our legs. It's a little different when we use our arms. Only have 1 to do it. Okay. Just give a nice little knead. And then a little pound. Knife edge, like karate. This warms up our muscles for working up. You know, we don't want to work at the tight muscle. And then our beautiful, loving effleurage. Nice. Ta-da. And just feel your legs. Might be tingly. While we're here, we might as well do a little point and flex. And circle. Good. Beautiful. So you can sit, if you feel comfortable, crossing your legs with the right leg in front of the left, pulling your sitting bones back. And we're going to start with massaging the right arm. So you could just rest it on your knee, right? A little smart, you can lift it up. I like to lift it up to start. And just rub it up. Give it a nice light friction. Right up to that shoulder. And then we'll go a little deeper. The thumb. You go through your hand into the, we can go into the webs of the feet, but you could do that as well. Just thumb. And just go a little deeper. Can go across the fibers. And then palpate it. It's gonna be a little red here, you can see it. Go as gentle or as deep as you like. Beat yourself up if you want. Or be kind and loving. Good. Now we're gonna knead. I already started that. So just give yourself a nice kneading. So many people, when they palpate, they might feel something on their joints. If you play tennis, if you knit a lot, and those are the spots you can apply a gentle pressure and let, try to release. Good. So kneading. And then I'm pounding. I'm giving it a little vibration, we roll. So you can feel the muscles loosening up. They're not like stuck to your bones. You want them to glide. Good. And then some lovely effleurage towards your heart. Beautiful. Just bringing the arm down. Close your eyes for a moment, just feel the difference. And we'll do the other side. Rubbing. Light friction. And then deeper thumb, deeper friction. You could go across the fibers. Notice any sore spots you feel so you can go back later. And then knead. It's like lifting the muscle a little bit away from the bone. And then pound. You can do open hand, fist, or knife edge. Good, and give it a little vibrational roll. Good. And then our beautiful effleurage. Ta-da! So now we've done our limbs. Take a deep breath in and out. And we'll do, we're gonna just take our fists, the elbow, the knuckles, and bringing your hands behind you. The muscles that are along the spine are called the erector spinae, and that keeps our spine erect. And we want those muscles to be strong. So taking your fists, just give yourself a gentle, I mean, it's really nice if someone else did this too, because then they can go all the way up. But you could just massage around in your lower back. You can even go to the sacrum and then up the sides of the spine. And this will just do, you know, nice, vigorous massage. And you could take your thumbs and fingertips, you could turn your fingertips and just massage the muscles there. We'll come up to our shoulders and neck soon. Good. There's not a lot of muscle to really pull and things like that. You just want to, you know, give them a nice gentle massage. You could palpate. Give it a little gentle pound. Good. Effleurage. Beautiful. So now we'll go to our right shoulder and neck. Those are the ropey parts for most of us. So just soften them up with just a little rubbing. You know, go like that. Put your ear toward your shoulder. Just nice friction, warm those muscles up. Do the other hand, it's easier. Good, and now a little deeper. Take those thumbs, dig in, and you could go across the fibers. You can go up to behind your ear. And then we're gonna knead it. See if you could not just lift the skin up, but get into the thumb and the fingers, into the muscle. It's where many of us hold our attention, especially with our phone heads and computer heads, car. Good. And now we did, what did we do? We kneaded, we put a little pummel. Gentle, loving pummel. Good. Just give it a little loving thing. Feel the difference between the two sides. You could do this all day. And go to the other side. Just rub it up, dub. And then your deep friction. Get in there with your thumb. It's kind of like kneading also, but you can find a spot with your thumb, and that's where you'll stay. Not now, but you want to do this on your own, and you have a trigger point in the back of your shoulder blades. Just like put your finger there, try to release it. Good. And then knead it. Get that thumb and fingers, try to lift that muscle up. Up to your behind your ear. Good. And a little pound. And then just end, little nice loving vibration. Beautiful. So the last thing we're going to do is take the thumbs and just massage around the skull. And you can move your head around as you do this. Your fingers could be on your scalp and they can give a secondary rub. Good. Give yourself a little shampoo. Good. And just smooth out, just smooth out. Ooh, I don't know if we, yes, I think we did. Okay. So just take a moment before we begin our asanas to just let this register. Take 5 breaths. Feel inner sensing. What is going on? Good. And then just take your legs out, give them a little shake. And you can come back. Let's do the right again. Just shake it out. Bring the right again. We're just going to inhale the arms up, clasping, stretch. So in our last class, we talked about grounding. That's the yielding. Push up out of that ground. Beautiful flower. Extend. Feel your spine extending. Relax your shoulders. Soften the elbows. Good. And then just inhale over towards your right, grounding your left hip and sitting bone. Right? And then let's take a little curve here. And breathe into the left side of the body. And exhale ourselves up. Bringing the arms down. Oops. Coming back up. Put the other pinky in front. Turn the palms up. And breathe in on the other side. Stretch and reach. And then just make a little bit more of a curve, grounding that round hip, right hip. And come back. Releasing the arms, bring the arms behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let your shoulders come down. Feel the crown reaching. Feel yourself grounded, lengthened, extended. Good. Beautiful. So we're going to switch the feet. And we're going to work, we're going to do a few poses that we'll be using our arms in internal and external rotations. So bringing your fingertips to your heart, your elbows in front, just open up your arms. And this is our humerus bone. It's in an external rotation. It's going that way, right? So we're just going to move the arms with our breath without moving our head. And then we will add movement. So this is an inhale. Feel the opening, the stretching. Let your fingers stretch and reach. And now exhale, turn the thumbs down. And you see we are internal. And then inhale, look up. Let your heart look up a little. And then exhale, just let your chin come to your chest. We're not moving the spine back yet. And inhale, external rotation, reach, let your heart shine. Big, beautiful breath. And exhale, head. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Bring your arms down. Just going to switch legs. You get tired. So we're going to add on to this. So we did the head. So now we're just working the upper body, not the lower. We'll add that later, okay? Fingertips open. And you're going to look up, breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to really round. See how I'm rounding my shoulders forward? But I'm not coming to the back of my sitting bones yet. Still on my sitting bones. Chin down, stretch your back, And then inhale. It's like opening up to grace. Open up to your higher spirit. And exhale. Stretch those shoulders. Inhale. Lift shoulder blades flat on the back, lifting your heart like wings. 2 more times. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in and out. Just going to switch the legs again. And this time we're going to be doing a cat and dog seated. So that when you're in an inhale, you're in front of your sitting bones. Your pubic bone is tipping down. And then you're going to roll back and really round like a cat behind your sitting bones. I like to imagine there's a cord, a golden cord, attached to my navel, and a muse is gently pulling it. So give yourself the stretch that works best for you, okay? So fingertips, open up. So we're going to inhale. You can open the fingers, stretch out from the heart. Exhale, round, back, stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Big breath. Don't be stingy with your breath. 2 more times. Breathe in. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. And just rest your arms, come back to your sitting bones. Big breath in and out. So bring your right leg in front. We're going to start with the right leg, and we're going to do a cow's head, the cow's head. So you're going to take your right arm up, stretch and reach. Pat yourself on the back. So now you know your spine has to be long. If you like, you can make a little shift if that feels good for your shoulder. Okay, so here we are. Now this hand is going to go into an internal rotation. Put your thumb towards the ground. Bring your hand behind you. You can use a tie. I'm just holding onto my shirt. If you can't make a union, some people can make a union. I don't make a union, but I'm still getting a beautiful opening. So I'd like you to breathe through the shoulder joint, all opening up your chest and feeling the beautiful opening in your torso. So take a few breaths. Draw that navel in and up. Now shake out your arms, and we'll put the left leg in front. And you're going to inhale that left arm up. Now each arm is different, you will see. You might be closer on one side. So I'm stretching and reaching, I'm bending. Bring my little shift. Shift and lift. This arm goes out, thumb to the ground. See, I'm internally rotating. Oh. Okay, take 5 breaths, filling yourself with prana, life force. Extend on your exhalations. Beautiful. And then just shake out your arms. We'll do a couple of shoulder shrugs. Shaking, shaking. I like to be loose after holding poses. Always give yourself a massage. So keeping your right leg extended, sitting bones back. Bring your left leg in. And if you want, you can have your tie handy, but It's up to you. So I want to illustrate something that I've noticed when people do forward bends. I'm going to show you two different things. So I want you to, you're going to bring your hands here on the sides, and we're just going to inhale and exhale, just hinging at the hips, keeping the front long. And I'll tell you why. A lot of people I see, when they come forward, they round. So what are you doing? You're collapsing your organs, your diaphragm, everything's getting all ugh. So no ego on how far you can come over. It's how you're coming over. What is it? It's not how long you make it, it's how you make it long. That was a commercial. So breathe in and out. Pull, breathe in and out. So now, see my spine, I want to keep it long. You can bend your knee, you can hold with the tie, or if you can hold with your hands, fine, anywhere. Okay? So, and now we're just going to continue to lengthen in the front and in the back. Okay? And then find a comfortable position that you could surrender into. So take 5 breaths, pulling this foot, so you're getting a stretch in the hamstring and calf muscle. And just 5 breaths. So last video class, we breathed in like a pulse and breathe out, down. So let your torso breathe you in and out of this pose, okay? And then on your 5th breath, just hold it for a moment, trying to feel your crown reaching towards your ankle and toes. And then come back up. Bring your hands behind you. Turn this way for this. You can make fists or your hands, either forward or back, whatever feels right for your shoulders. So I'm really opening up, arm bones back, rolling over this back leg and stretching. So my pelvis is going that way, but my torso, I want it to go up to the sky. Hug your arm bones. Keep pressing your pelvis up. Use the earth to ground you, and then you could push and extend. Good. And then come down, shake out. So I always say if your arms are not in the right place when you start, and you don't feel right coming up, come down and try again. Same thing, just bring the hands to the sides. We're going to inhale and exhale, keeping long in the front. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Keep that foot flexed. Now you can bend it or hold it with a tie, or some of you might even be able to be straight. Wherever you are in your journey, honor it. Okay, flex, come over, surrender. Try to keep long in the front as well. Good. Let your crown reach. Just feel your back lifting you ever so gently and coming down. Good. Look up. Bring your arms up and open. And if you're going to do the lift with me, you really need to roll onto the top of this foot and the shin, because that's your grounding. Push, I'm pushing, right? Pelvis is going that way, but I want my shoulders square to the ceiling. My crown is reaching. Or you can look forward if anything going on with your neck today. So push into the floor. Extend, reach, open, breathe. and come back. Good. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, we're going to do just a couple of more before we come to standing. So we're going to go back to the right foot. And this is where you might want to have your tie. I might use my tie for this. Okay, so, whoops. So I am taking my right foot, hand on my knee, one hand on the heel. If you could get it parallel to the earth, wonderful. And we're going to rock the baby. So you're swiveling on your sitting bone. And you can look in the opposite direction. Good. And then just rest that foot, and we're going to do the same thing with the other side, just warming up. So look, 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 look. Good. Now, sitting bones back. So it's coming back to your right foot. This is like a bow and an arrow, right? So we're going to be doing something called shoot the arrow. We'll do it twice and we'll add to it. So here is this is the bow. So I'm going to pull my bow back. See, I'm pulling my bow back. And I'm going to shoot the arrow with this hand this time. Okay, flex that foot, lift your heart, soften your elbow. You might not be able to straighten, or you can use your tie. Okay, so I'm shooting my arrow like that, right? Now I'm going to bring it back and come again. And this time, this is how you can use you can either hold on or take a tie. The tie is extremely long. Okay, so I'm going to hold, this is my arrow, right? And I'm going to bring it back. I think this is the bow. And I'm going to shoot the arrow. And I'm holding on to the other leg, softening my elbows. Now come right onto your sitting bones. Relax your shoulders. Two legs are flexed, stretch. Extend the spine. Ground into your sitting bones. And lengthen and open. Good. And come back. Shake it out. Take the other leg, same thing. Okay, here we are. This is our bow. So let's start like with our bow this way this time. And if you like, you can even hold on this way. So here's our bow. Get that bow. And shoot your arrow. Pulling on this foot, I'm lifting up. And come back. I'm going to switch hands. Shoot, okay, it does look like a bow and arrow. Imaginatively, come back. Shoot your arrow. Dun, da, da, da. Good. And then we can put the tie aside. Just shake out. And we're going to come over to our table pose and just do some nice cats and dogs. Loosen up your spine, loosen up your shoulders and your head. I love to do the cat and dog because it really moves that cerebral spinal fluid. Feel like you're doing something good for yourself. Just a couple of those. Good. And then turning your toes under, come into a downward facing dog. Come up to the balls of the feet and press your chest to your thighs. Nice long spine. Crown is reaching between your hands. And we're going to walk the dog. One knee bends. kind of pulse. Good. Hold your dog if you can. Take a few breaths. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees. And hold on to both elbows. Scoop in your abdominals. This is a nice back stretch. So take a deep breath in. And a big and another breath in. And 2 more. Good. And then bringing your hands to the tops of your knees, the bottom of your thighs. And you can bring your hands to your hips and just straighten up. And start to shake around. Give yourself a nice little shake. Make sure I can see myself. You could see me. Maybe a little more this way. So I hope you're shaking in a good way. I like to do my standing poses on the floor. It's up to you. Okay? So you shrug. Rub, rub, rub. So we're going to do something where we're going to use that external rotation in our arms for a moment. So we're just going to go like this, right? So you notice that the back arm can only go so far. So just, right? Notice how the front arm comes up, back arm can only come so far because it is internally rotated. So what we're going to do is externally rotate. So you're going to come up, notice how now the back arm, when it turns, so make believe you're at the beach with the beach ball, if you like. So just breathe, bend your knees. Good. And then just one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just close your eyes if you choose and just feel. Feel your breath. Feel yourself connecting with the earth, spreading those toes, feeling your feet firmly on the floor. Big toe mound, pinky edges, inner and outer heel, arches lifting. Bring your weight in front of your heels. Drop your tailbone like an anchor between your heels. Arm bones back. Chin parallel, lengthening the neck, crown reaching. Good. And just bring your hands into Yoga Mudra. I'm just going to do a gentle balance. Just lift your heels. And if you like, you can close your eyes or shift your gaze. Just breathe. Lowering your heels, going to bend the knees into a chair pose and just lift the heels in our chair pose. Just breathe. Close your eyes. Good. And then bring the heels down, bring the arms back up, and balance, lifting your heels. Nice. So take your right leg and just spreading your toes, just step it forward. Go back so you can see me. Okay, so you have two straight legs. You could bring your arms behind you in Yoga Mudra. So breathing in, we're going to breathe out and just bend the front knee. So we're just pulsing. And I want you to feel the strength in both legs, both feet grounded. So breathe in and out. Lift up and out. And up and out. And up and out. Good. Come back up and bring your hands to your lower back here. And like an anchor, you're coming to your tailbone. So we're going to do something called the stargazer. So my feet are parallel, two strong legs, right? And I'm patterning my tailbone down and telescoping my ribs, shoulder blades back, shoulders back and down, arm bones. Just look up to the stars. See if you can contract your thigh muscles, your quadriceps towards the groin to strengthen. And then come back to neutral. And same principle, we don't want to collapse the front. Come as strong and long down as you can. And this is a pyramid pose. So we can bring the arms up in Yoga Mudra. Keep trying to lengthen the front and the back. Take a few breaths, two strong legs, really ground, push, extend your legs, and then come back to neutral. Take a breath, and we're going to do that on the other side. So step your left foot forward, right foot back. Try to keep those hips as square as possible. We'll come into Yoga Mudra. Let's change and do the non-habitual with the other pinky in front. So it's breathe in. We're changing the breath too. This time we're breathing out. See, play with your breath. Out and up. In and out. And in. And out. And in. Out. Now feel both legs, not just the front, strong in the back. Good. So now make your little pattern that tailbone down, groin comes, pelvis comes forward, telescope those ribs, let your shoulder blades lift your heart, look at the stars, strong quadriceps. You can even do a gentle lower wrapping of the glutes. And come back. And come pyramid pose. So bring that back hip forward. Nice, long, long, long spine. Front long. Bring the arms over. Stretch. And come back. And step together. Big breath in and out. So we're going to step the right leg forward again. Okay. I'm going to switch this up a little. Okay. So bring the arms up. Anchor your arm bones. Come into the warrior one with the little back bend now. Two strong legs. Really push into the back leg and the front. Lift up. Good. Now bring the hands back into Yoga Mudra. And we're going to come over. Same thing, but this time it's the bowing warrior. Your knee is bent The crown is reaching to the ankle. Now straighten the front leg and we are in the pyramid. Scoop in your abdominals. Feel the navel coming to the spine. And then come back up. Rub your lower back. So it's a sneaky way to get into it and get a little lower, right? Come in with the bent leg and then you straighten it, okay? So bend the knee. Come into your warrior, 2 strong legs. The knee is over your ankle, in line with your ankle. Spread, ground into those feet. Push, extend. Look up, drop your tailbone, lift your pubic bone. Stretch the front of your body. Good. Non-habitual clasp. Come over, over, over. As flat back as you can. Bowing warrior. Humble warrior. And straighten the front leg. See if you could scoop in those abdominals and get a little lower. And come back. Rub your back. Shake out. Good. So we're going to do an eagle. Okay, so shake out, get your eagle arms. So take your right foot. Because I'm talking, I'm not going to do the full. I'm going to do this one. But you could cross, and some of you might even be able to get the ankle behind the other ankle. Try to keep, this is like chair pose. We're hinging back, right? Then I'm going to take my right arm under and come into the eagle. So I'm going to be talking, so there I go. You could take your thumb and lift your third eye. And I want you to feel like all the energy coming into center. Squeeze everything to your midline. Squeeze those inner thighs. Now, even though your back is rounding, feel the front opening up a little bit. Arm bones back a little bit, even though they're squeezing. And then open up like an eagle. Shake out, and we'll do the other side. So the left comes in front. Left arm underneath. Some of you, if you have shoulder issues, you can just hold on like this. Your hands could be like that. Thumb lifts the third eye if possible. Squeeze your energy, squeeze those inner thighs. Breathe. Good. And stretch. Do any movement, anything that you need while you're standing, because we're going to make our way to the floor for some relaxation. Oh, it's later than I thought. Okay. I think what we're going to do then for our relaxation is we're going to, the meditation is the healing hands meditation, and I think we'll do it and just relax down with that. So what we're going to do, you're going to lie down, stretch yourself out. And just rub your hands together. Make a little fire. You could shake. Fists like that. Get a little energy in your hands. And just bring your hands like an inch from each other. Just make it go back and forth. Now, if you do this and are really focused, You could feel taffy. It gets a little taffy feel. You start really close. I actually sometimes hear a sound, and I'm not totally crazy. So just play with the energy. These are their energy centers in your palm. And then take these beautiful healing hands and just bring them, let them move by themselves to any part of your body that is in need of healing. So we'll take a moment, and then we'll just take a brief Shavasana, feeling this healing energy. Feel the electromagnetic field connecting hands and body. Bring it anywhere you want. I like to bathe my senses. So when you feel complete, just take a few moments to let your body rest and integrate and absorb. So begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and rotate your ankles and wrists. Gently move your head from side to side. Stretch your arms overhead, point your toes. Give yourself a full body yawn out from center. Stretch, reach. Good, and bring your arms down to the sides. Bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. And rock your legs from side to side, giving yourself a gentle twist. Good. And then come over into a fetal position. Just let your body acclimate. And then very slowly bring yourself into a seated position. So use that yielding, pushing, and extending. Just let your skeletal just lift itself up with ease. Thank you, and namaste. Just drop this.